set.
And without further ado, it looks like they're setting up for the tip-off. The Lakers take the tip-off and will set up the offense. Dishes it to the free throw line. Campbell takes it up.
Way to stand tall on that one. If you want to play tough D, you never back down.
Backs him down. Drains the first bucket of the game.
Let's put the ball in his hands, Kevin, and watch him go to work. He's going to make something good happen.
And now our sideline reporter, Cheryl Miller, has some information for us. Let's check in with the Gatorade Around the Cooler update.
Well, just prior to the game, I spoke with Greg Popovich, coach of the Spurs. He knows that his team has to fight for every rebound. Otherwise, they'll get eaten alive on the glass.
All right, Cheryl.
He is an absolute beast off the low block. And whoever's guarding, I feel sorry for him.
Van Exel hands it off. Leads him with the pass. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead him to the rack.
Bryant threw that lead pass right on the sweet spot. Great vision.
Duncan backs down.
With a high basketball IQ at the offensive end, this guy is just waiting for you to make one mistake as a defender. If you do, he'll take advantage of it.
To O'Neal. Kobe behind the arc. Connects.
Bryant sets up from behind the three-point line and scorches the D.
Knocks it loose. But it's recovered by Duncan. 8 feet out. Rips the core.
He's a streaky shooter, but when he gets it going, he can put points on the board in a real hurry.
The handoff to Fox. Van Exel dumps it off to Bryant. Here's Campbell. Gets the bucket. Robinson inbounds the ball. Backs in.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team. That's your only hope.
Passes it to Shaq. Leads him with the bounce pass.
He wasn't thinking at all on that pass. That's what you call bad decision making. My goodness, he can't be happy about that play. That was ugly.
Bryant. Off the glass. Off target. 2:12 left in the first.
Not about to allow a good look. Nice job contesting that shot. Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Passes it to Shaq. Backs in.
That's a good job to recognize the mismatch and then take advantage down low. No surprise there. He's getting most of his points working inside.
Deflects the pass.
My goodness, he can't be happy about that play. That was ugly.
Duncan puts it in for two.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team. That's your only hope.
The Spurs just owning the inside right now, Clark. Can they be stopped?
So far, they can't be. They just keep pounding it inside and getting what they want when they want it. If they continue to do that and don't settle for outside shots, they'll be fine.
Duncan backs him down. The pass to Duncan. Passes, perimeter. 6 seconds to shoot.
Duncan isn't exactly fleet of foot. You have to wonder how the defense let him coast in for that basket. Pure man-to-man on defense.
The Lakers will take their first timeout of the game. Wilkins is in at small forward. Campbell inbounds the ball. To Shaq. Backs down.
anticipated the miss, got himself into position, and then beat everybody to the ball. Beautiful work on the offensive glass.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And that's a statement dunk right there, Kevin. Clear the runway for your own protection.
Fox, the tray. Sweet rebound by the 14th-year veteran out of Navy. He powered it down for the hoop and the Hawks. Jones is in at shooting guard. Good for the three-point play. O'Neal inbounds the ball. The Spurs have to put it together with this run, and the points are flowing. What's your view here?
They're just clicking. Everyone seems to have found their groove and rhythm at the same time, and the points are flowing. I doubt they can keep it up for much longer.
All right, the second quarter should begin momentarily. Number 15 inbounds it to start the second quarter. Robinson goes up. Can't extend the lead to double digits.
Robinson is one of the league's best going to the rim. That time he just couldn't squeeze it in.
Lobs it to Campbell. Takes the shot. Buries it from 14 feet.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot. He's extremely deadly for me.
Let's check out that replay with the Sprite Slam King.
What improvisation. He turns every dunk into something special.
Here's Bryant. It's blocked. Campbell goes back up. Johnson grabs the rebound inside. The Spurs, with the bucket here, could make it a double-digit game.
You're going to make that medium-range jumper most of the time, Kevin. Just a bit off that time. Number 15. That's such an impressive inside game. Throw in the loose D, and that bucket is a foregone conclusion. That's a bad play there, Kevin. I bet he wishes he could take that one back.
Sinks it. 2 assists by the 14th-year veteran out of Navy.
Those floaters are difficult to hit, but he made it look easy right there.
Kobe dumps it to Campbell. Duncan inbounds the ball. About 3.5 minutes left in the second. Number 15 shoots from the post.
When you don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
Takes it up. Tipped.
That's a bad play there, Kev. I bet he wishes he could take that one back.
Collected inside by Fox. The dump off to Fox, to Van Exel. Shoots, trains it for 3.
Even though it was early in the shot clock, that's an opportunity you can't pass up, Kevin.
To the inside. He gets hammered and he'll head to the line. Wilkins is putting up some nice numbers.
Kevin, he's what I call a shot taker and a shot maker. Never afraid to step into the big shot.
Williams is in at the point.
You don't expect anything less when he's at the line. He's just a terrific free throw shooter.
Here's Fox. Robinson snatches it down. Williams tosses it up court, and it's recovered by the Spurs. Duncan, graceful finish.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
To Campbell. Got a hand on it.
He's playing outstanding defense, Kevin. That's how you set the tone early.
Number 15. Dishes it to Williams. Takes a 3. It's in.
Williams got himself a nice high percentage bucket and drained it. Great execution.
Dishes to Fox to end the run. Tipped in.
O'Neal is so active on the offensive glass, and he was right there for the tip in. My goodness, he can't be happy about that play. That was ugly. That's a bad play there, Kev. I bet he wishes he could take that one back.
Throws it up. Knocks down the trifecta.
Williams is so deadly from long range. He had the D right in his face, and he still drew it. They're D'ing up, man to man.
Coach Jackson signals for a timeout. Campbell inbounds the ball. Campbell. Bank shot won't fall. 1:28 left in the second. The dish to Robinson.
Great dish there. Way to find the open man.
Oh, loose.
My goodness, you can't be happy about that. That was ugly.
The Spurs with a lot of momentum.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Fisher shoots it up. Campbell reels in the offensive rebound. Lead pass inside.
He needs a hug right now. He tried to do his best to keep the taller player out of the lane, but he got dunked on.
Duncan. On the money.
That's simply what a superstar does. He can make the most difficult plays look silky smooth.
To Fox. Goes up. Kisses it off the glass and in.
Fisher delivered that pass right on time. Way to dump it down into the paint.
Robinson passes to Duncan. Buries it.
Those are the shot opportunities you want, right in the lane. That's a bad play there, Kev. I bet he wishes he could take that one back.
Here's number 15. O'Neal holds it in, and that's his fourth rebound thus far.
He's typically money from out there, but he couldn't strike that one.
Fisher. It counts. Robinson inbounds the ball. The Spurs with a nice lead.
Yeah, they're playing extremely well. There's high percentage shot, and then there are 100% shot. That's as close as it gets right there.
Bullseye.
Fisher doesn't find himself open from the arc very often, and for good reason. He's a dead-eye shooter. Sloppy defense that trip down.
Both teams will make substitutions. Good for the three-point play. And that concludes the first half. The score, 52-32.
That's a big lead.
Yeah, it's definitely been a one-sided game so far. Well, the second half will begin in just a few moments. Wilkins inbounds it to start the second half. Duncan feeds to Johnson. Williams passes it to the baseline to Robinson. Open look. Campbell snatches the defensive rebound.
Well, he can't believe that one didn't fall. Those are usually automatic.
Campbell tosses it up. Gets the nice tip in. Sweet touch by the 17th-year veteran out of LSU. And now our sideline reporter Cheryl Miller has some information for us. Let's check in with the Gatorade Around the Cooler update.
Well, as he came out of the Spurs locker room, I spoke with Coach Greg Popovich. He told me he couldn't be happier with the way the first half went. He says we've been aggressive and have looked to get the ball inside offensively, and it's worked well so far. And Kevin, you gotta figure they'll keep it up here in the second half.
Thanks, Cheryl. It counts, and the foul. Knocks it down. The dump off to Robinson with the shot.
His height is really an advantage on that medium range jumper. He can just rise up and pop it right over the defenders and get a good shot every time.
Van Exel. No luck on the three-point attempt.
I'm surprised he missed that three. The defense was very fortunate.
Dish to the left side. To Duncan. Wilkins. Wide open. Drops.
Duncan is doing a great job of distributing. He's really been the catalyst for their offense.
The Lakers call time. Campbell inbounds the ball. The Lakers have a lot of ground to make up.
They're struggling. Nothing seems to be working for them right now.
Hits the jumper.
Campbell really benefits his team when he hits that mid-range jumper. Well done.
Duncan. Whoa! 2 hands for safety.
Duncan continues to excel, and he's the game's top scorer. Quite a performance he's putting on here.
Lobs it to Shaq. Backs him down. Campbell, 13 feet out. Gets it to the ball.
Campbell knocked it down in the face of the D. Kevin, I know the flashy dunks make the highlight reel, but these shots count just the same.
The layup flipped in by Robinson. Just over 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Here's Van Exel. Robinson hangs it down inside.
Terrific work on the glass. Way to go up strong inside.
Passes it to Wilkins. It's blocked. Leads him in.
That's a major league denial there. Really attacked the ball once it left the shooter's hand.
Throws it up. Kobe has it down low. Williams inbounds the ball. Williams, a missed 3. Leads him in. Great finish in traffic.
He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much.
Duncan hands it off to Robinson. Hauled in.
Who would have thought that he could play so poorly and they'd still be ahead? They've done a nice job picking up the slack for him.
The feed to Bryant. Shaq flies in for the layup.
O'Neal got it up and in before the defense could react. Nice play.
Duncan. Drops the sledgehammer.
He finished that play with a strong jam, and that's what you like to see.
1:36 left in the third. Fox. Rebounded. O'Neal backs in. Sinks it.
Effortless, soft layup. Nice play.
Duncan. Oh! Rips it down with one hand. Campbell inbounds the ball.
Duncan knows how to finish when he gets it in close. Cocked it back with one hand and just pounded it home.
To Fox. Campbell. 6 seconds to shoot. Passes to O'Neal. The shot clock expires and they turn over.
Bryant is really doing a great job of finding the open man, and he has his team working in harmony because of it. It's like he has a second set of eyes.
He is doing such a great job of distributing, Clark. How do you counteract it?
San Antonio needs to put more pressure on the ball and to try to force him to give it up before he gets comfortable.
The Spurs will get a few more starters back into the game. Johnson passes it up court. Duncan, kick out to number 15. The Spurs knock it down.
When you get the ball, take your time, draw the defender, then make the assist. That's textbook.
Duncan with an assist. This trip up would have 10 for the game. Nice job on the assist by Duncan, and that gives him a double-double. The Lakers have a lot of ground to make up.
They're struggling. Nothing seems to be working for them right now. That was one of those nice little teardrops that looks like it doesn't have a prayer and then softly drops right in.
Duncan feeds to the left side, and it's rebounded by Fox.
Here, they'll want to hold for one shot.
To Campbell, snatched away, and that's his third steal of the game. Robinson. Off right on. Here's Jones. No good. Let's finish the third quarter, and it's a double-digit game. The score, 68-51. Duncan has played well, and he's got a double-double, 40 points and 10 assists.
Well, Kevin, you don't expect anything less from a player with his ability. Big-time skills in a big-time game leads to a big-time performance. His team needs it, and that's exactly what he's given.
All right, the fourth quarter. Fox inbounds it to start the fourth quarter. To Fox.
My goodness, you can't be happy about that play. That was ugly.
And now for our sideline reporter, Cheryl has some information for us.
Well, during the timeout, I listened in on the Spurs huddle. Coach Popovich warned them, you can't get complacent here. You gotta stay on the attack and keep making plays, guys.
Okay, thanks. San Antonio is just getting everything they want inside.
Points in the paint have been the story so far, and I don't think it's going to change unless this team starts defending with physicality, bodying up without fouling.
Fox lets it go. Misses the jam for setting up that look with the pump fake.
Tough break there, Kev. He found an opening on the floor and got a nice clear look. Just didn't convert.
Buries it. 11 assists by the 12th-year veteran out of Wake Forest. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Spurs. Campbell inbounds the ball. Leads him with the pass. Blocked.
Another stop. Domination on both ends of the court. Pure and simple. Fox is among the best in the league at scoring inside, and there's proof right there.
Dishes to number 15 to the elbow. Duncan. It's in!
He's put the team on his shoulders and really carried them offensively. An amazing performance by that man.
Coach Jackson calls for a timeout. They're losing by 19 to the fourth. Got a piece of it, but it's regained by the Lakers. Van Exel. Foul. Take a trip to the line. Can't sink the first. Good on number 2. Duncan inbounds the ball. Dishes to Johnson. Pulls the trigger. Misses the trade.
With nobody around, he can't get it to fall. Won't see that very often, folks.
Van Exel. Let's go with the 3. Campbell is on it.
Campbell does such a good job of anticipating the flight of the shot, and that led to the offensive rebound and the putback.
Duncan. Whoa! Rips it down with both hands.
By the time the D can react, it was too late. That's how to rise up for the throwdown. What a tremendous effort. You can bet that stuff with the defenders draped all over.
Knocks it down. The Lakers are down big.
Yeah, and they need to find some answers and quickly.
Knocked loose. But it's recovered by Barry. Snaps the net.
Fox got his first assist of the game with that play. We're used to seeing more of those from him.
Duncan. Oh! The emphatic jam.
He's just hurting their feelings on that one.
2:33 left in the game. The pass to Campbell. Finishes with the soft touch. Robinson inbounds the ball.
Explosive offense. These two teams have been going at each other this entire game. Right now, he's is just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
To Bryant, and they turn it over. Elliott is in at small forward.
Duncan is just destroying the opposition inside, and he's a major force in the paint.
And looks unstoppable on the inside. How do you adjust to this call?
Los Angeles have to deny him the ball and then maybe look to double team him once he catches it inside.
Elliott goes up, drops it in on the layup.
Looks like a slim chance for a comeback here. Great win.
Here's number 15, hits the quick shot. The Lakers will take a timeout. They're down by 25. 1:54 left to the fourth. Fox inbounds the ball. Bryant. Robinson reels it in.
You can't buy a basket, Kev. He's having an off night, and it's no wonder they're down.
Duncan goes up, laid in softly off the glass.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team. That's your only hope.
Passes it to Van Exel. Gets it on the inside.
Oh, tried to go over the taller man and paid the price.
The Spurs on a bit of a roll here. Duncan hands it off to Robinson. Rises and dishes. Duncan gently drops it in.
Robinson was in mid-shot when he saw his man open. He definitely caught the defense off balance with that pass.
Van Exel dishes to Campbell. Nothing but net.
It's always a pleasure to watch a great shooter go to work. Give him a little elbow room, and it's automatic.
The handoff to Elliott.
They're doing all of the little things, covering all the details, and that's why they're winning big. Nice job on the glass.
Leads him with the bounce pass.
Hey, get the perimeter!
To Fox. Here's Barry. Misses it from the wing.
Really not enough defensive pressure there to force that miss. He's got to be disappointed.
Left wing, number 15. Oh, off target. The Lakers are down big.
Yeah, and they need to find some answers and quickly.
Campbell. It's good.
Campbell left the D standing and staring with that reverse. That's an all-star move there.
The Spurs will dribble out the clock, and it's all over. Duncan.
Excellent timing. He's such a force around the rim.
Pass to the left side. Campbell. Money. The Spurs will call a full timeout. They're winning by 23. 3 seconds left to the fourth. Clark, what's your take?
Curious timing for the timeout there, Kevin. They hold a solid lead and aren't really in jeopardy of losing, so why prolong the game? We need to get out of here.
Duncan. Campbell. That's his 5th rebound in this one. The Spurs cruise to a win as they blow out the Lakers, 89-66. In recognition of his stellar performance, Duncan is our Jordan Brand Player of the Game.
Boy, he took it hard to the rim. So demoralizing to a defense, Kevin, when a guy's flying in there dunking it at will.
Time for us to say goodbye. For Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Duncan is the Jordan Brand Player of the Game, and he was spectacular.
Well, Kevin, the name of the game is still scoring, and anytime you score that many points, you're giving a big boost to your team.
Please, read from sheets. I am Sofa King.
Scared of a bunch of water, then get out the rain. Order a rapper for lunch and spit out the chain. Then kick a lungy off the tip of his Timbo and trick a dip into a game of limbo. Odd, he couldn't find no remorse. A wink is as good as a nod to a blind horse. Of course, his technique was from a divine source. Never knew the price of ice or what swine costs. One guy tried to bite the heat. It's when he discovered the other white meat. Oh, the one they hate so well. He sure keeps it cycle like the old Bates Motel. They came to ask him for at least some new tracks, but only got confronted by the beast with two backs. Knock, Mouse is a made man. Villain laid it down like the best laid plan. Bell the cat, who the that near the middle. Got y'all, but it's not all bear and skittles. Prepare the vittles, got riddles and spittles. Crystal clear to the jot or the... It's hot off the griddle. Came to take the cake whether it's a lot or a little. Kaboom, Doom is nervous large. You could tell by his blooming room service charge. Dark and tall to boot. The only thing was wrong is he was bald as a coot. Used to ran a van from Peter Pan to Red and Tan. And keep the human foot for his man's hand. This was when the mask was brand spanking new. Before it got rusted from drinking all the... Stankin' too, pew. Kept all his earnings in the bank in a shoe. Spat what he knew, energy for true. To all fake rap, it's 23 skidoo. Excuse you, any room in the class front for a blast of the... Since last month, Doom a human in the mask on the stunt. Danger zooming past, mad fast on the hunt. Keep your streets, we got the city neatly conquered. Discreetly with the CD till they be completely bonkered. The fans demanded it, handle it, swallow it. His own brand of shit, if only he could bottle it. Nah, she could get messy. Feds try to him for the secret recipe. He said it's no use, I only know half. No speaker the English, I only do the math. Felt no pain, his brain was saturated with Rogaine. He said try scam, no thing, 3-card dead. Fly man go for bling, he got eye jam over sting. See spots red, I am Sofa King.
Cause it